Hey guys, my name is Mike or Kubera. Today we're talking about Mt. Gox, Mark Karpelès, and a possible revival after Mark got an $859 million payday. So stay tuned for this, and if you hate Mt. Gox, well, yikes. Okie dokie, so we're going to first start off with the comments on this Cointelegraph article here. So there's two comments. The first one is by Edgelord, great name, oh fantastic. Fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. That is setting us up well for this article. And the other one is just simply no, with a giant exclamation mark, all in capital letters. So Mark Karpelès, for those of you who are not aware of what's going on, made a video about him. I actually made multiple videos. He is the CEO of Mt. Gox, where back in 2013 they announced bankruptcy, and there was about 1 million bitcoins missing, which we're going to do a price update here. So 1 million BTC to USD. Now the price of Bitcoin is it's approaching $8,000. It did peak at $8,040 the other day, but 1 million Bitcoins is... This is a giant number. It's $7.742 billion worth. And yeah, that's crazy, right? So 200,000 out of those 1 million Bitcoins were recovered, and those were used to pay back the victims. Now, profit from keeping the Bitcoins was, by victims, I mean the people who had money in the exchange, because Mt. Gox was an exchange. And Mt. Gox announced bankruptcy. They said they lost the coins, they just disappeared, boom, they vanished, and people were like, wait, what the heck? I had like my entire life savings on there. People had millions of dollars, and the worst examples were the people who lost like $100,000 or $200,000, and that was all they had, and they had to go homeless, or I don't know what happened to them. But yeah, 3 years or 4 years later, because you know these things take time, even though the victims are going to get repaid, not everyone has. Yeah, so the money was paid back, or is going to be paid back to everyone fully, but the profit went to Mark Karpelès, and Mark Karpelès decided there's 3 options possibly, because he has his own little blog, which I'm going to link down in the description below. It's called Magical Tux. It's interesting. Anyways, so, you know, personally, my opinion about Mt. Gox and Mark Karpelès, the man's going to be a billionaire. He doesn't really care. He's just filthy rich, living in Japan. Nice little fat Frenchman. A lot of people were hurt though, and it sucks that they didn't get their profit, but you know, that's the world of business. It definitely didn't set a good example for Bitcoin, and that's why Bitcoin, the price of it crashed after 2013. And he nearly single-handedly took down Bitcoin. But anyways, so he posted on his personal blog a soft pitch for getting Mt. Gox restarted. And he pretty much stated a couple things, that there's 3 options. We're going to start off with the offer for sale. He said that if he would get the company back up, I mean, since there's still stuff going with it, I don't know exactly the details of this and how he would want to sell it, but anyways, he's offering it all for sale for $245 million. So that's interesting. The second option is he wants to start an ICO, which, you know, we're kind of in an ICO bubble right now. And that's a way of quickly raising funds, but this would be a little bit sketchy. For my personal opinion, this would probably be bad, because Mt. Gox ICO would make everybody like flee. That would pop the bubble. So, and the last option is he'd start it back up probably with his own funds and through investors. And he says that for starters, creditors would need to cooperate more, a comment that may not sit too well with people who lost money due to past mismanagement. He also stated on his blog that he doesn't want to be an enemy of the world. After his exchange lost the equivalent of $7 billion, he doesn't want to be an enemy, and that a few encouraging comments keep him going every single day. So that's that. Mark Karpelès is an interesting man. If he continues to hold his Bitcoins, well, then he could possibly be worth a couple $2 billion. And let's focus it again. What do you guys think about Mt. Gox? Do you think it's a scam? Do you think a potential ICO would corrupt everything? Do you think Mark should be arrested? I mean, Mark probably was close to getting arrested, but he paid off certain people. Not all of that money went into his pocket, I'm sure. He's also had past encounters where he had $1 million transactions float through his bank account, and he was seen with escorts, which certainly probably cost him a little bit. Maybe he partied a little too hard. But then again, you know, it's, what would you do if you suddenly had millions of dollars just pop up like that, and more and more and more and more? The richer get richer, right? So that's always interesting. Anyways, my name is Mike Cabrera. We shall see you guys tomorrow. Thanks so much for staying tuned. And yeah, hopefully you have a good rest of your day. Hold on to your Bitcoin or sell a little bit. Keep 50-50. Diversify. And don't mismanage your Bitcoins. When you're starting an exchange, don't flee with all the money, because you could have probably made more money. Actually, though, we don't really learn a lesson from this case, because Mark got away with a nice payday. He got rewarded for... I mean, we can't fully blame him. We can't fully blame him, because there's other figures involved in this as well. But, I mean, come on. We all know that Mark was part of it.